On a particular day, if about 15% of the world's population is celebrating by lighting up a lamp, it must be something really significant. What is it? Diwali, the festival of lights. Triumph of good over evil is what mankind has always celebrated. And that's exactly what Diwali is all about. The word Diwali is derived from the Sanskrit word Deepavali, where Deepa means light and Avali means series. Before we get into the historical significance of this festival, we should know that the lamp you light up during Diwali is also a metaphor for knowledge and consciousness that can drive away the ignorance within you. But how did all this start? If you know India, you must have heard of King Rama, the personification of all noble virtues. The life of Rama played a significant role in defining the character of India. So much so that even today, after thousands of years, Rama is still a perfect role model for many. But why? Though born into a royal family, Rama's life was full of difficult circumstances, ethical questions, and moral dilemmas. He is exiled to the forest for 14 years. His wife is abducted by the evil king Ravana. He travels all the way to Sri Lanka for her, wages a war. To bring her back, then circumstances separate them and he never gets to see her again. So what is so great about his life? The most important point here is no matter how many disasters life threw at him, he conducted himself gracefully, without deviating an inch from his noble virtues. People who are natural seekers of life bow down to this quality of the man because he embodied the principle that our control on what happens in the outside world may be limited, but what happens inside us can be completely our creation. The day Lord Rama won the battle against Ravana, who had abducted his wife, is celebrated as Dasera, and the day he returned to his kingdom Ayodhya with his wife Sita after 14 years of exile is celebrated as Diwali. Diwali is a grand festival for Hindus, Jains, Sikhs, and even some Buddhists all over the world. And it's an official holiday in about a dozen countries. Diwali, a 5-day festival, is not just about lights, but also about delicious sweets, beautiful decorations, fireworks, and most importantly, family and friends gathering to spend time with each other. As Hindu scriptures say, it's Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family, and irrespective of what you believe in or not believe in, we all strive for one thing: a joyful life. Let these lights of Diwali drive away the darkness of suffering in this world.
Diwali is a festival of joy and prosperity and a celebration of the victory of good over evil. This is the story of Ram and Ravan, a story related to this festival. thousands of years ago, in the city of Ayodhya, there was a wise and good king named Dashrath who ruled along with his 3 queens and 4 princes. The eldest, Ram, and his beautiful wife Sita lived happily along with the other prince brothers and their wives. But one of King Dashrath's wives was jealous of Ram and demanded that he be exiled to the forest for 14 years so that her son Bharat be made king. Having once promised his wife to fulfill any wish of hers, the helpless king exiled Ram to the forest. And so, Ram set off on foot, accompanied by his loving wife Sita and loyal younger brother Lakshman. A few years into their exile, a demoness named Surpanakha saw Ram and fell for his looks. She asked Ram to marry her. Ram refused and asked her to go to Lakshman instead. But Lakshman also refused. Enraged, Surpanakha showed her true form and Lakshman cut off her nose and ears. The demoness went wailing to her brother, who was none other than Ravan, the demon king of Lanka. Ravan was furious and swore revenge. With the help of another demon who took the form of a golden deer, he distracted Ram and Lakshman and kidnapped Sita from their hut. When Ram and Lakshman returned, Sita was missing. They realized that something bad had happened while they were gone and immediately rushed to find her. On their way, they came across an army of monkeys and bears that agreed to help them. Among them was a monkey named Hanuman, who had once vowed to be at Ram's service. Now Hanuman was no ordinary monkey. He could fly over mountains, change size at will, and had superhuman strength. He had the power to leap across oceans in a single stride. So obviously, he ended up being Ram's strongest ally. It was Hanuman who finally found Sita, imprisoned in one of Ravan's beautiful gardens. Hanuman reassured Sita that Ram would be here soon to rescue her. He came back to Ram with Sita's whereabouts, and the army of monkeys, bears, and men marched to Lanka. Soon, a great battle started between the two mighty armies, and Ram's soldiers managed to kill all the demons except one, Ravan. The battle was now between Ram and Ravan. He gave Ravan one last chance to apologize and return Sita. Ravan instead rained down weapons on him. Ram too fought back relentlessly, but despite all his efforts, nothing seemed to kill Ravan. Finally, Ravan's brother Vibhishan told Ram that Ravan's weakest point was in his navel. Using an arrow given to him by the gods, Ram shot Ravan in the navel and killed him instantly. And so, Ram and his love Sita were finally reunited. Soon after, upon completion of their 14 years in exile, Ram, Sita and Lakshman returned home to find the entire city waiting for them. The streets were decorated with flowers and lamps, and there was happiness everywhere. And this is why every year on Diwali, you see the streets, homes and offices lit up with lamps, like the city of Ayodhya in celebration of Ram and Sita's homecoming.
Diwali, let us all go green. What is Green Diwali? Let's find out. A way to celebrate the festival with minimum consequences to our environment. When the bursting of loud crackers, the pollution in the country rises to a very dangerous level, causing discomfort to the elderly people, children and pets.
Scientists at CSIR NEERI, or National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, have developed green firecrackers to reduce the menace of air pollution during the festive season of Diwali. These firecrackers were recently launched in New Delhi by Union Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, Dr. Harshvardhan. What are green firecrackers and how helpful they can be to reduce the pollution levels? Let us see more in our special report.
2 years ago, Dr. Harshvardhan threw a challenge at the Indian scientists. The challenge was to develop green firecrackers to reduce the pollution levels during festivals such as Diwali. The scientists accepted this challenge responsibly, and within a year, National Environment Engineering Research Institute of CSIR developed different kinds of green firecrackers. But developing these firecrackers wasn't enough. It was necessary to test and define the green firecrackers very clearly based on their composition and emissions. So, after complying with all the guidelines of the Supreme Court and the Central Pollution Control Board, and after obtaining the necessary license from the Petroleum and Explosives Safety Organization (PESO), the green firecrackers were launched recently by the Union Minister Dr. Harshvardhan.
ग्रीन क्रैकर जो है वो अब इस दिवाली पर मार्केट में QR कोड के साथ उपलब्ध हो गया। ये बहुत बड़ी हमारे वैज्ञानिकों की विजय है। मैं सभी CSIR की हमारी जो करीब 8 लैबोरेटरीज हैं उसके वैज्ञानिकों ने मिलकर काम किया।
The eco-friendly firecrackers developed by CSIR use potassium nitrate as the oxidant in place of barium nitrate. This replacement will bring down the emissions of particulate matter as well as harmful gases like nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide. The overall use of chemicals has also been minimized according to the scientists.
जो कन्वेंशनल क्रैकर्स थे और जो ग्रीन क्रैकर्स है उसमें जो एमिशन रिडक्शन है वो काफ़ी कम हो रहा है। पार्टिकुलेट मैटर 30 से 35% कम हो रहा है, SO2 कम हो रहा है और स्मोक जो हम देखते हैं वो पार्टिकुलेट मैटर और गैसियस का मिक्सचर होता है, तो स्वाभाविक है कि स्मोक लेवल भी कुछ हद तक कम होगा।
The green fireworks will be priced cheaper or similar to the conventional fireworks. The packaging of new fireworks will have a green logo and a QR code that buyers can use to check their authenticity. CSIR NEERI has entered agreements with 230 manufacturers to make the green fireworks. On the retail side, traders will have to obtain license to sell the new fireworks. The Supreme Court had banned the sale, use and manufacture of crackers that weren't green in October 2018 due to concerns regarding the rising pollution levels. However, it should be noted that green fireworks are not pollution-free. They just produce less air and noise pollution. So, it is better not to use any kind of firecrackers if we care about the air we breathe in every day. Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has also urged the citizens to avoid any kind of firecrackers.
मैं तो कहूँगा कि ग्रीन फायर क्रैकर ना बजाइए और मुझे विश्वास है कि आप बच्चे ही घर में, छात्र ही घर में बताएंगे माता पिता जी को कि फायर क्रैकर्स मत लाइए।
Bursting of firecrackers during festivals like Diwali increases air as well as noise pollution. It is a known fact that the quality of air that we breathe in is already below standards and has led to many health hazards, including deaths. Still, we seem to believe more in celebration of festivals rather than the celebration of life. Science Monitor hopes that from this year, every citizen will celebrate the festival with a sense of responsibility towards nature.
Hey Crick, what are you doing here? Let's buy some crackers. Let's rock this year. No, Tamu, we should celebrate Green Diwali. Green Diwali? What do you mean by Green Diwali? Green Diwali is nothing but eco-friendly Diwali. With the bursting of loud firecrackers, the pollution in the country rises to dangerous levels, causing discomfort to elderly people, children, pets, and the harmful effects of the firecrackers affects the land after many days after Diwali. How? Wait, I will show you. Oh no, air pollution. It's uncomfortable. I'm drooping.
No, I have given a beautiful planet, but these people are polluting. I cannot tolerate anymore. Oh no!
Now did you see how the Mother Earth, plants and animals feel like? Yes, true. But how can I celebrate the Diwali? You can celebrate Diwali by lighting candles, decorating your house and firing crackers which emits less sound and pollution. Come, let's celebrate Diwali with our friends. Happy Diwali!
Diwali is the festival of light and crackers, and with crackers comes the need for safety. Let's learn some safety tips for this Diwali. Keep a safe distance from the crackers. Do not wear loose synthetic clothes. Wear cotton clothes. Dispose the burnt sparkles in the waste bin. Do not just throw them anywhere. If the cracker fails to burst in the first attempt, do not try to relight it. Always keep a bucket of water and first aid kit handy. Do not run barefoot. Remember to wear footwear. Always read the instructions written on the cracker box carefully. Do remember that even if children are following suggested safety methods, it is important that children always burst crackers only under adult supervision. Wish you a happy and safe Diwali.
There are so many amazing things about Diwali. Clean the house and decorate, brand new clothes to celebrate, so much to appreciate. It's Diwali, getting ready for the feast.
Bring a box of tasty treats.
Look, Rangoli at your feet. It's Diwali, bringing together our family and friends. Young and old, we're all near and dear.
It's our favorite time of year.
Dancing and singing, we'll light the lights again. It's everyone, it's everywhere, it's here.
It's finally here.
Diwali. Tonight we'll make the diyas glow, filled with oil lined up in rows. On the steps of every home, it's Diwali. Colors, patterns everywhere, music, laughter fills the air. Special moments that we share, it's Diwali. Bringing together our family and friends. Young and old, we're all near and dear.
It's our favorite